I'm here with Debbie Cross, who is seeking election for the school board position District 3. Now I'm asking the same questions of all the candidates, and you are acknowledging to me and everyone that's listening that you've had no foreknowledge of the questions that I'm asking, even though we are friends.
Yes.
I have not previously shared information with you, correct?
No, you have not.
I know, I'm a good friend. All right, so here's how we're going to start. I have a different type of a question to start off this conversation. Tell us something unique about yourself.
Unique about myself? I don't know. Let's see. I sew. I do a lot of sewing. I've been making a lot of little crafts type things. I do. A lot of people think, you sew? I said, yeah, I sew. May not be very good at it, but I sew.
All right. What do you bring to the table that will enhance our school board?
I think my longevity with the school district. I've been volunteering with the school district for over 30 years in the way of, in the classroom. I've been substitute taught. I've substitute taught in nearly every grade level in San Angelo. I just have a passion for our schools and our teachers, and our teachers are on the front lines every day with our kids, and they need to be listened to, and they need our help. Then they need parental involvement and community involvement to help them with their classes, and that's something that I really want to work on.
So what motivated you to step up and run for school board?
Well, I've always had a passion for it, and about 20 years ago or so I was asked to run for school board. And at the time I was raising my kids, and I was running 2 businesses and helping take care of my grandmother, and I just didn't have the time to devote to it at the time. But now I'm semi-retired. My kids are all grown and raising their own families, and I just feel like this is something I'd like to do and be part of the community and help what's going on in our school district.
Do you have children or grandchildren, I guess, currently in SAISD?
Yes, I have 6 grandchildren in SAISD. I have, 1, 2, 3, 4 in elementary school, 2 in middle school. Right now, 1 will be going to Central next year.
Cool. So what is your number one complaint about our school system here?
Right now, I think I've been doing a lot of studying on our school ratings with the state, and I'm very disappointed in that right now. We can do better. Out of 1,032 districts in Texas, we are rated 538. We can do better than that. And we have 16 elementary schools here in San Angelo, and 4 of them are rated F.
Oh.
The 3 middle schools we have, 1 is an F, 1 is a D, and 1 is a C. And then our 2 high schools are rated B. I think we can do better. I think this is something that we really need to put our attention to.
What do you like best about our school system?
I think I love our teachers, and I love the devotion that we have on our teachers. I've met a lot of our teachers and a lot of our administrators at the school levels, our principals and our counselors, and I love their devotion to what they're doing and trying to help our kids learn the best they can and nurture our kids the best they can. Because these kids are growing up in a crazy world right now, and they need all the help they can get and all the support they can get. And I believe we have a good group of teachers and a good group of administrators at school level to help them with that.
Okay, I'm going to change it up a little bit. I'm going to do some bullet points and get your perspective on a variety of topics, okay? So the first one, transgender restrooms and showers.
No.
Teaching sexuality options to elementary age children.
No.
Critical race theory.
No.
Misinformation and omission in our textbooks today.
That we need to have truth in our textbooks. We need to teach history. We need to teach we don't need to be omitting anything.
Old-fashioned reading, writing, and arithmetic.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. Get back to the basics.
Teaching life skills.
Yes, most definitely. Because these kids are going to need their life skills. Not a lot of kids can go to college, or don't even want to go to college, or can afford to go to college. But life skills will help them get further along in their life, and I think really important to have life skills.
Teaching the trades such as plumbing, electrical, construction.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, that's very important.
Mask mandates and social distancing when youth have virtually zero issues with COVID-19.
I think we need to lift the mask mandate in our schools. If faculty or students feel comfortable wearing a mask, by all means, let them wear a mask. But I think we need to get past this, let these kids be free, let them be kids, see each other's faces, see their smiles, see their expressions. We need to get past this, and we need to let our kids be free and be mask free.
Students in sports being required to wear masks while competing.
No, that's to me that's unhealthy. That's unhealthy. And most of the sports are outside in the air, in the fresh air, and I think wearing masks while they're trying to perform sports is unhealthy and restricts their breathing, and I just think that's unhealthy.
Changing the names of schools.
No, I do not agree with that.
Okay, moving off of bullet points, back into questions. Would you be willing to stand up for the betterment of our children against TEA mandates?
Yes.
If our community does not want these and other progressive, secular, anti-faith standards in our schools, would you be willing to fight to bring back godly standards to our local school system?
Yes, I would. Yes, I do. We need to bring God back into our schools, and we need to bring prayer back into our schools. That was a travesty when we took that out, so it needs to be back in our schools.
What would you be willing to do?
I don't know how you would do that. I don't know, but maybe create some classes. I mean, when I went to Central High School, there was a Bible class. We learned about the Bible. Maybe have Bible classes back into school. Maybe you have organizations that are Christian organizations in the schools. I'm sure there probably are, but more Christian organizations in the schools at junior high and high school level.
Okay. Do you think there should be an exit test for students to show they can handle basic life skills, basic employable work requirements, and not simply just passed along to keep the numbers looking great in order to receive their diploma?
Yes, I think that's a good idea. These kids need to be prepared for what's out there. They need to be ready for life outside high school.
The budget and overseeing facilities are a large part of the responsibilities of the school board. Mm-hmm. Share your ideas on how to keep our facilities in good repair and updated without busting the bank.
I think if we just do more repair along the way and not wait till something gets to the point to where it just has to be completely replaced or tore down or whatever. Just do like you do on your home. I mean, you just keep your repairs up on your home and be more fiscally responsible for our money. I mean, I think there's a lot of spending that's not necessary. I think we can do better than that.
Do you think our current financial structure, budget-wise, is too top-heavy administratively? And would you be willing to trim at the top to allow more funds to be utilized at the actual school level?
Yes, I would. Yes, I would.
Okay. Do you prefer automatic pay raises or more of a merit-based raise, and why?
I think a merit-based raise is makes people work harder for their money. I mean, they earn it. I mean, not just because they've been there X amount of years. If they earn it, I think that's more important to be a merit-based raise.
Okay. If parents are not happy with what TEA is requiring, what are you willing to do to be their voice to the state?
Well, I'm willing to listen to them, sit down with them, listen to their grievances, then see what we can do at the school level, and then see what we can do at the district level, and then maybe go on to state level.
Okay. Describe what you envision as being the representative for the people who vote you into this position on the school board, and describe what you envision as being the representative.
I envision having more community and parent involvement in our schools, and a more more people attending our school board meetings and just seeing what actually goes on. I mean, a lot of people just don't know what goes on in our school system, and I think that's important to be more transparent with the school, with the city, and let parents and community know more about what's going on at the district level. And I'd really like to see more parents and more community involvement in our schools and our kids' education. That to me is vital to these kids to know that their parents and their community are vested in them and in their education and what goes on in their school and their school activities.
Any closing thoughts or something you'd like to share in closing?
I just feel like I'm not I don't have a college degree, but I don't feel like that's a necessity to be on a school board. I have lived in San Angelo all my life. I've had a passion for this. I've been working with the school districts for a very long time, 30 plus years. And like I said earlier, I'm semi-retired now, and I have the energy and the desire and the passion to go on with this. And I'm looking forward to learning as much as I can, and hopefully I can add something to what goes on at the school district and at the school board level.
If someone wants to get in touch with you, Facebook page, website, phone number, email, how would you like for them to contact you?
I have a Facebook page, Debbie Holland Cross, and then I also have a school board campaign page. It's Debbie Holland Cross for school board, and they can email me at buffalo@wcc.net, or text me or call me at my cell at 325-234-1303.
Well, I appreciate your time today. All the best in your race.
Thank you so much.